Good morning. I'm Jen Houston, owner of the Artsy Fartsy Gallery. I'm a full-time independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canmore, Alberta, Canada. Welcome to Make It Marvelous Monday. So far it hasn't been so marvelous with the internet issue, so I'm hoping this works. When you pop on, say hello, tell me where you're from. Let me know where in the world you're coming from. We just had elk outside my window, and so if you hear these noises, it's the babies calling their mamas. So yes, this has been quite the endeavor to get this rolling this morning. Stop it! You're not an elk. You shouldn't come running. Hello, Roz. Welcome. So anyways, okay, we're gonna get back to rolling things. Hopefully this stays okay. Do I see my fingers moving? Yes, still good. Okay, so here we go. So if you enjoy these videos, today's video is free. Please consider supporting me in the following ways. I love my full-time job, and so the way I get paid is when lovely people like you purchase Stampin' Up! Products from me. Another way, second way you can support me is by joining my team, and well, hello, you get 20% off your products when you order. And if this interests you, contact me and I will get you all set up. Third way to support me is please use lots of hearts, or ovals, or whatever I got here happening. When you see something you like, let me know with lots of hearts and lots of thumbs up. Fourth way, comment, like you've already been doing here this morning. Ask questions, chat amongst yourself. These things help to boost the Facebook algorithms, which allows my video to get shown out there a little more. So also I go back and I read through all of your comments and answer any questions that I might have missed, because I'm busy crafting away. Sometimes I don't see what you're saying. Fifth way you can help support my business is please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. All of these videos get put over there. The more subscribers that I have means more abilities I have on that platform. Plus, you'll always know when I post a video there. You'll get a little beep and it'll let you know when I posted, so you won't miss any videos. And the sixth way, the last way, subscribe to my newsletter to stay in the loop when Stampin' Up! Puts out some sales or fun events, or when I'm offering some fun classes. So those things all help me with this little business. My family and I appreciate your continued support, like always. So this week we are featuring let me get rid of that name there, Snowflake Splendor Designer Series paper. So all week I'm going to be showcasing all different kind of cards using this pattern paper. So I hope you enjoy this. This paper is on sale right now. Yay, I love sales. So if you are liking this, you need to snag it soon before it runs out. And if you want to purchase this from me, you can shop online at my store using the host code, or contact me and I would love to submit your order. So this week, if you purchase this, I'm excited to send you some little what are they called? Adhesive backed snowflakes. And let me show you, I'm just gonna get something set up here. Let me show you what they look like in person. Let's go there. Now, where do I put them? Over here. They are so adorable. They're very delicate, and they've got they're almost iridescent. So purchase this DSP with me. I'm going to send you some of these little trinkets here. Beautiful. All right, so this beautiful DSP that we're showcasing this week is the Snowflake Splendor Designer Series paper. And so what I've got here, thanks to Lisa Harden's great idea, I've got all of the DSP both sides showcased here. As you can see, they all work so well with these wonderful cardstock colors. Balmy Blue, Coastal Cabana, Highland Heather, Misty Moonlight, Love, Night and Navy, Pacific Point, Pool Party, and of course Whisper White. But I'm just loving how a lot of the back sides of the paper, if you will, have multiple colors throughout them. So they're kind of like a watercolored painting basically. So they incorporate so many neat colors and splots and splashes. Like this one, I don't know, but it almost looks like they had used some salt in their watercolor to make kind of a snowflakey effect. And you know, like there's little splotches of Highland Heather and oh, you know, little dots here. But like even this, isn't that gorgeous? See how they would have used some salt on their painting and created this beautiful DSP. So there we go. Check that out if you are interested. Let's go on to making our card. So I'm posting a super simple design today, but I think it's, you know, really classy and elegant, and I think that you could make multiples of these. Now the card I'm going to show today are actually going to be I'm not going to make them Christmas cards because really, like the snowflake pattern, I don't know about you, but winter lasts quite a long time for me. And so if you're seeing these snowflakes for a long time, I don't think it's a big deal. So January, February, I probably can even sneak it into March. It would still work. So I think this paper is pretty amazing. So let me show you what we're going to be using for this first card we're going to make together. So the card base is the typical card base measuring 8.5 by 5.5, folded in half, like so, like a book. And then I had a piece of the beautiful designer series paper, and this is measuring at 4 by 5.25. Now if you don't have a pen and you're not able to write all these measurements down, no worries, because I'm going to be posting all of these measurements and things on my blog later on today, so you'll be able to catch that all a little bit later on today. So now that's that, I also have another balmy blue layer of DSP. Now I wrote down the measurements. Where'd they go? Here. This one is 2 3/4 by 4 1/8. And then I just had a little doodad here of Pool Party. This is from today's Tiles die. I thought it was really pretty, and just kind of accentuates those little snowflakes with the little designs on the edges. I thought it was cute. All right, so the key to this is making a rectangle out of this layer. And a quick way to do that, of course, is using our rectangle stitched frame or dies, I guess. And this die, this rectangle, is measuring at, okay, to get really technical, 2 9/16 by 3 15/16. So there you go. That's the one I'm using. So I just ran this through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and made myself a beautiful rectangle. I did it right in the center of my DSP, and I love how they're stitching on the inside piece as well as the outside piece. However, we're not going to really see the outside piece left behind, and I'll show you why. All right, so let's get rolling. So the first thing we're going to do is actually attach this to the little mat of Balmy Blue, like so. So I'm going to get out my stamp and seal. Look, see what I mean by variation in color? Isn't that gorgeous? So some of the paper, the back of the paper is going to be some purples and whites and blues, and you just never know what you're going to get, which is the exciting part of it. But it all matches so well with the cardstock colors that we showed earlier on today. Okay, so I'm just gluing this down in the very center of that mat, like so. And then I'm going to take this piece and glue it to the card base. Oh, isn't that neat? Decisions, decisions. Are you liking this paper? Give me lots of hearts if you like the paper. Give me some thumbs up if you have this paper. Okay, let's try to center it. There we go, like so. Now, all we're going to do is pop this layer up. Now I'm going to try and just, oh, yep, this lines up well. I want the pattern to continue a little bit from the outside layer to, from the inside layer to the outside layer, if you will. But let's pop this layer up with our dimensionals, just to add a little bit of excitement. Can you see how easy of a design this is? And how it would be simple to create multiples of these. And of course, it really doesn't matter what design of this designer series paper you use. This can be used with all of them. And I'll show you some variations at the end here, but isn't that gorgeous? It just, you know, it's just a little pop-up. I like it. You may or may not have hoarded some of the paper. Yeah, I get it, I get it. All right, so I decided to put a saying on this little piece here, but really, could you not just have the card like this? I think you could totally do this. Maybe throw on a couple little embellishments, maybe some of those cute little snowflake dies in the in-betweens. Not dies, adhesive back snowflakes. But you know, I think that would be pretty just as it is. You could always, you know, put your insert in the inside and just, you know, put a little Merry Christmas on there or thanks on there or whatever you're going to use. Today's saying I'm going to actually be using from Beautiful Friendship. This is one of my go-tos for sure. I love the sayings in this set, and I'm going to be using I love our beautiful friendship. So I think that's just very versatile saying. So I'm going to heat emboss this. So let's get out the Versamark ink, which is a very, very sticky, clear ink. So when you stamp on it, you're going to be like, well, what good is that? But it's great for just doing something subtle, or it's great for sticking your, oh, that's not my Mr. White. Let me go clear. I suppose, let's see, I thought that was iridescent black. Here's my white. Got all colors that you can have of these embossing powders. So you just sprinkle that on there. And that ink is super sticky. And it just sticks to that ink. Sometimes it sticks to other little areas and you want to get that off. Otherwise, you're going to have one I love our on your card. And who wants that? So I've got it, I think, where I want it. I'm going to take my heat tool and cook it. There we go. You see it changing? So it just melts that powder and makes it permanent on there. All right, so I think I'm going to just add this maybe down here. Isn't that pretty? All right, I'm going to pop this up, but I'm going to be mindful that on this side I'm going to have to use 2 dimensionals because this layer's already popped up once. All right, hopefully that makes sense. Otherwise it's going to be kind of on a slant. We want it to be nice and even. So we just, to double them up, you just take off the back off the one and put another one on. And this side we're just going to use one. So how has everybody been? I looked, and I think the last time I did a video, or the video series, I guess, of our Marvelous Monday and our Team Tuesday and all those things was July. Wowzers, time flies. Things get in the way, right? Isn't that gorgeous? It's just simple, but I think it's so beautiful. Now let's get out these beautiful Snowflake pieces here. Let's put them on just to add a bit of sparkle. Oh, I love it. Nice. Just a little bit of glitz and glam. Now, since they're so subtle, I think I'm going to go with 5. Let's go here. One more. How about here? So pretty. Just adds that little sparkle, doesn't it? Maybe if I turn my light on, I would show you a little more. There we go. There's the sparkle. So super, super simple for the insert. When you cut your 12 by 12 paper, I usually cut a big strip of 4 inches down, and then I cut in my 5 1/4 across, and you get 2 of those in one big strip. But then you're left with this piece that's, I believe, 1 1/2 inches. And so I cut it in half and make a 3/4 inch piece by the 4. And that just adds a little strip that I can put on the inside of my card on the insert. Or you could put it on the envelope, what have you. There we go. So out of one piece of DSP, a card base, and a mat, pretty much we have a beautiful card. Isn't that easy? All right, so that's one variation. Let's go to another one. This time I'm going to be using Pool Party as the card base, and once again the measurements will be on my blog later on today. Now let's glue down. I'm gonna use, which side do I want? Oh, decisions. I think I'm gonna use this one. So let's glue this strip onto our card base. Same thing. I use the rectangle die right in the center of this DSP to cut out a perfect rectangle. And I'm just going to attach this to the card base right in the center. Now I have a mat with the same thing with the Pool Party. And this time I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Instead of using this side of the paper again, let's switch it over and change it up a little bit. What do you think? Is that going to work? I think so. Okay, so let's add our stamp and seal on the back and place this onto our mat. So gorgeous. Okay, so let's put the dimensionals on the back there. I love when designs are so simple, but they just look classy and elegant, and they don't take forever to create. There is a time and place for that though, right? I do like making big elaborate cards every once in a while, but if you need to make lots of them, or you need cards for a class or what have you, sometimes you just want those quick, nice cards, and this is definitely one of those. Isn't that pretty with the 2 designs? I think it's so nice. All right, so this time I'm going to use the Piece Dies. I hate that name. I think, oh, Piece Dies. Oh, I don't like it. Anyways, all right, so these dies are pretty nice. Now I did say I was not going to use Christmas, but you know, peace, I suppose, could be a little versatile. I think I'm going to get out. Now normally I should have ran this through with the adhesive sheets, but once again I forget. So I'm just going to use a little bit of the multi-purpose glue in selective locations here. And attach it to the piece mat. I think it's so neat how there's 3 layers to each word. There we go. And let's attach this to our card. Now, let's see. How about there? I think that would be good. So once again, I'm not going to pop this layer up. I'm just going to go with it. A little bit of that multi-purpose glue piece. And then part of this set has those beautiful, they're like Label Me Bold. Do you remember that? Love it. Okay, what happened here? Did I move that guy over? That's all right. So I'm going to get out my Balmy Blue ink pad and use the stamp On Earth. Perfect. And then these are great for just quickly cutting out. So I'm just going to leave a little bit of white around the outsides. Like so. And this I want to pop up. So I'm going to use my mini dimensionals for the back of this. Did I remember to tell you that this paper's on sale? Even better. Peace on Earth. Let's pop that up. Nice, nice. So it's definitely time to snag these. Now, I thought instead of the snowflakes this time, let's change it up a little bit so you can see how the silver metallic pearls look on this card. So let's throw some on there. Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, and then once again, I've got the card insert. Let's put that on the inside of our card. I pre-glued that little strip on that I had left over after cutting out the DSP. There we go. Isn't that nice? You open the card and there's still a little something special for you. Oh, okay, so here are the 2 cards that I made today. Very quick, right? Quick and easy. I want to show you some alternatives here. So first one, there again, same idea. This one I decided to just leave the outside alone because I loved how there's the purples and the blues and the pool parties and whatnot in this designer series paper. I thought, oh, it speaks kind of by itself, right? So I just added a few little pearls. I don't know if you can see that there in strategic places, just to add a little bling to the front. But what a pretty card design. That's the Pacific Point that I used as the card base. Now here again, I used the same idea. This time I used the stitched rectangle framelit die here, or the stitched rectangle die, to kind of outline this Merry Christmas that comes from Christmas Gleaming. And I don't know if you can see these little embellishments, but they are those in color, oh dear, in color dots. Once again, the names will be in on the blog later on. Okay, so here's something a little bit different. So instead of putting the rectangle straight like we've been doing, I decided to turn it a little bit this time. Doesn't that look nice? Just gives it a little off-center pizzazz, right? I love it. On this one, I decided to go landscape mode, and I moved the rectangle off-centered. So there we go, like that. Oh, these blue adhesive backed, I don't know, gems, dots, they are stunning and they go so well with this paper. All right, here we go. Here's another one like how we did before, where I switched the inside to not match with the outside. There again, I did Happy Christmas and just those little metallic pearls, the silver. And lastly, why not try a different shape other than the rectangle? So this one's from Today's Tiles. It's that beautiful shape, and to me it looks like almost a snowflake, right? So change up the shapes, change up the size of your rectangle. All sorts of ways that you can use this layout, but just make it all different, as you can see. So if you're loving those, give me some hearts. So there we go. Look at all those. It filled the screen. All sorts of variations from this simple layout. All wanting to show off that beautiful DSP, because that's what our feature is this week. Gotta love it. All right, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. I also hope that I've inspired you to give this technique a try. If you do give this a try, share your pictures with us. I'd love to see how you've changed up your card here, and you know, how you've made it your own. I love that. We all learn from each other, right? Just a reminder that all of the products that I use today are available for purchase through me. You can shop online with me when it's convenient, or you can simply email me and I can place your order for you if you want. Please use the host code, and as a result, I'm going to send you some of those beautiful nope, oh, I'll never get it right. Adhesive back snowflakes. Yes, gorgeous. So thanks for supporting my little family here with your purchases, or by joining my team, or with all your comments, subscribing to my YouTube channel or my newsletter. People like you are the reason that I'm able to live my dream, which I really appreciate. So thanks for sharing your love with me today. Rough start, but ended well, I hope. Tomorrow is Team Tuesday, but I'm not going to leave you hanging. We're picking up where we left off, so I'm going to have Change the World Tuesday. The letter is going to be P this week, so I've got jobs for you that start with the letter P. Just some thoughts. Maybe we could send a little Christmas card out to a surprise to some people, or even just a thank you card, because a lot of these service industry people, they sometimes get overlooked and missed. So we want to make sure we brighten lots of people's day. I'm also going to have a template for you that you can try, and if you do, I am going to give away a handmade card that I make using the template. So check that out tomorrow. And then I will see you back on Wednesday for Wildcard Wednesday. There was a question on Saturday. If you haven't had a chance to go, answer that question, you can go back now. Scroll through the Facebook page and look for my question. And we're going to be making a card based on how you feel and the colors, I think, that are associated with that. All right, so I will be on at 10 a.m. Wednesday. Oh, I forgot. Just hang on here. One of the things I want to share, because it's December and I bought an extra pair of these beautiful playful alphabet dies, Anybody who purchases from me $50 or more, I'm going to do a drawing for these amazing, expensive alphabet dies. So get your orders in and you will be put in the draw. Also, there's that giant year-end closeout sale that's happening right now, and included in that is this gorgeous paper that I know you're going to want to snag after you see all the cards that we make this week. Plus, the clearance rack was refreshed, so make sure you get a chance to check through there and see what all you might like from there. Some great stocking stuffer ideas. All right, and here is all my information. My Facebook page, my YouTube channel, Pinterest, how to get a hold of me through email, or my Stampin' Up! Online store right at the bottom there. When you do order though with me online, please use that host code. And once again, this will be all on my blog later on today. And so no worries if you missed it all. Alrighty, everyone. Have a marvelous Monday, and I will see you back, if not tomorrow, on Wednesday. Bye, everyone.